Hi there, my name is Lydia Boss, and my pronouns are she, her. I am the program director at Artist Trust, and I'm a visual artist living in Seattle. I have curly brown hair that is long. I am a light-skinned female, and I'm sitting in a brightly lit room wearing a blue sweater.
I'm Naomi Day. My pronouns are she, her. I'm the program coordinator here at Artist Trust. I'm a literary artist or a creative writer. I am a Black woman with shoulder length, dark curly hair. I'm wearing a pink sweater and I'm sitting in a blurred out yellowish room. We're here to walk you through some helpful tips when applying for Artist Trust's Twining Humber and SOLA awards. So let's get started. The Twining Humber Award is a single unrestricted award of $10,000 given annually to a Washington state female identified visual artist age 60 or over who has dedicated 25 years or more to creating art. The Twining Humber Award recognizes artistic excellence, professional accomplishment, and long-standing dedication to the visual arts and is made possible by a generous gift from the painter Yvonne Twining Humber, who lived from 1907 to 2004, who established the Irving and Yvonne Twining Humber Fund for Artistic Excellence to support the grant through Artist Trust in recognition of female identified artists who oftentimes have to interrupt or postpone art making in order to answer the demands of family life.
And the SOLA Award stands for Support Old Lady Artists. These are 5 unrestricted awards of $5,000 each. They're given annually to, again, a Washington state female identified visual artist 60 or over who have dedicated 25 years or more to creating their work. This award was founded in 2016 by Seattle artist Ginny Ruffner. The SOLA Award seeks to encourage and celebrate women's achievements in the arts and the lifetime contributions of women whose artwork has not been sufficiently or widely recognized yet.
Thanks, Lydia. So the panel selects the recipients for both awards based on artistic excellence, the background and accomplishments of the artist, and evidence of continuing dedication to artistic practice. All applications are reviewed by one panel consisting of 3 artists and arts professionals with expertise in visual arts. Panelists will review all eligible applications online through Submittable, and then they'll meet online via Zoom to discuss applications and recommend recipients. The panelists are really asked to review all applicants through a lens of racial equity and consider geographic diversity. Panelists will be confidential until the award announcement happens in June.
So there are several different application components that make up a complete application for the Twining Humber and SOLA Awards, and we're going to provide you with helpful tips for each. I know that this might look like a lot, but if you approach them one by one, it's pretty manageable. We ask for an artist biography, which is 150 words or less, or up to 1.5 minutes of audio or video. And then an artist statement, 350 words or less, or up to 3 minutes of audio or video recording. We ask for work samples. We have a limit of 20 work samples, and we'll talk a little bit more about those details on an upcoming slide. And then we also ask for an artist resume, which should be 8 pages or less. Applications for these awards are only accepted through Submittable, and you just need to apply once to be considered for the Twining Humber and SOLA Awards. So the artist biography, this is 150 words or less, or up to 1.5 minutes of audio or video recording. And your artist biography really just tells us your story as an artist, right? It provides details about you and your work, maybe addressing details like where you were born, where you grew up, your training, your career development and accomplishments, or other information that may not be found elsewhere within your application. Some key elements in the biography are to consider who you are, where you're located, your practice, and maybe some of the themes and accomplishments within your work and potential accolades that you wish to share with the panel.
Okay, the next step is your artist statement. Again, this is 350 words or less, or up to 3 minutes of audio or video. And the artist statement is really an introduction to your work or a specific body of work. It gives an overview of its concepts, ideas, and themes. It may include information about how your work developed, why you created it, your vision, influences, and inspiration, your philosophy of art making, and any other details that just introduce your work. The strong artist statement is very clear and specific. It captures your speaking voice and avoids cliches and jargon. This is the place for you to really share the depth of your practice with the panel in your own words. Some key elements in the artist statement to consider are your background, your influences, your practice and your process, how your work has developed, and your vision with your work.
So like we've mentioned, you do have the option to upload your biography and or your artist statement as a video or audio file instead of submitting in a written format. We have explicit details on this within our guidelines linked below, but generally speaking, for audio recordings, we ask for clear and easy to hear recordings without any background noise, music, or other voices. They should not be edited with auto-tune, speed, or manipulation, and should not be more examples of your artwork. And then for video, again, very low tech without any filters, edits, scene changes, reels, or clips. A clear shot of you with nobody else in view, and it should not include any extra work samples within the view.
So speaking of work samples, these are really the most important part of your application. You want to include your strongest work and make sure your work samples are well documented, cohesive, and follow the guidelines, which you can find on our website, which will be linked. Upload your work samples in the order you'd like the panel to review them. So one image in your work sample is equal to 1 minute of video. For example, you can submit 5 minutes of video and 15 images. This would equal 20 work samples. Because both awards are Lifetime Achievement Awards, we really encourage you to show the breadth and depth of your career over time. So the work samples can, and we do recommend that they span the length of your career, but definitely be sure to include some current work as well. You can talk to a friend, a partner, a colleague to get input about what work samples best represent you and your career. Again, that's up to 20 work samples. Your artist resume, which is 8 pages or less as mentioned, is going to be an overview of your arts and professional experiences, accomplishments, education, or training, and other information about your artistic career that you want to share. It's a lot like a job resume, except the focus is just your art.
So we've also included some general tips for you, just kind of high level here, but please do follow the guidelines. They're on our website and linked below. They include everything that you need to know about how to go through this process and apply for both of these awards. We encourage you to draft your materials on your computer or in a word processing file, so that way you can just easily copy paste your content into the application form. Please don't wait until the day of the deadline to start your application. Technical hiccups can happen, or changes in your day your plans can change. We just really don't want you to miss the deadline. We don't accept late applications for any reason. So truly encourage you to start the process way before the deadline, so that way you have plenty of time and little stress associated with the process. We also encourage you to have someone review your application before submitting. Encourage you also to be clear and concise, and really help the panel to get to know you and your work through your artist biography and artist statement. And then, like Naomi mentioned, the work samples are truly the most important part of your application. So give some special attention to those materials. And again, don't assume that panelists are already familiar with you and your work. You want to approach your application like you're introducing yourself to folks for the first time. This is an overview of our grant support programs that we offer associated with these grants. We have an info session on March 3rd and office hours, which are individual appointments with members of our programs team on March 4th and March 5th. And you can learn more about these programs and register at artisttrust.org. Here's our contact information. Please do reach out if you have any questions at all about the process or eligibility or any aspect of the application. Again, please don't wait to start your application, and do be in touch if you need support of any kind. Thanks so much for watching and best of luck with your application.